Finally, we have a process called gluconeogenesis. Now, this is what happens when we need energy, but glucose is not available. So gluconeogenesis comes in, and it's a process that makes glucose from a wide range of things, including glycerol, fatty acids, nucleic acids, pyruvate, lactate, and even amino acids. And all of these are first broken down into pyruvate in order to make glucose. There are 11 steps in gluconeogenesis. They're similar, but in reverse order to those as in glycolysis. So I did not write all of those out here, but I want to go through the important steps here and the important differences. But before we do that, the overall reaction is that 2-pyruvate, as I said, first you're starting with pyruvate, are combined with 2 NADH, 4 ATP, 2 GTP, water, and some hydrogen ions. And what that does is it yields glucose, NAD, ADP, GDP, and 6 phosphates. Now here's what makes things different. Steps 1, 3, and 10 are different. Remember, those are the ones that were reversible, and those are the things that really made the difference as to how quickly glycolysis went forward. And those are replaced in gluconeogenesis. So that also helps with regulation. Each step has a different enzyme and what that is that controls it, since glycolysis has irreversible reactions in these stages. So I would certainly encourage you to check out what all of those reactions are together. But again, I'm just not going through them here because they're basically the reverse order with 3 steps that are a little bit different. But we can, in that process, make glucose, and therefore it can do other cool things. So I wanted to also talk to you about what's known as the Cory Cycle. And the Cory Cycle is the moving of lactate and glucose in and out of the liver to other parts of the body. And so this is a cycle that occurs. And in the liver, what we have here is like lactate that's come over from your muscles. We can convert that to pyruvate and then to glucose. Now, if there's enough glucose in your blood, your liver can go ahead and convert that to glycogen, but it doesn't necessarily need to. But glycogen is not transported to the muscle. Glucose is transported to the muscle. If you go over to your muscle and you have glucose that's sort of stored up, then it can make glycogen as well. That glucose can then be converted to pyruvate, and in anaerobic situations, lactate can be produced. That would then go back to your liver to go through this process. So just because you produce lactate, it doesn't mean that you can't get energy out of it, and it can basically be recycled. Super cool. Your body doesn't like to waste anything. And that's the way it goes. I'll check you on the next video. Thank you.